I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, cause I knew it was gonna be a long day. Tied my truck up, grabbed my coffee, kissed my baby, and got on my way.
Welcome back to another week of automation and robotics virtual programming coding that we've got going on. Hey guys, we've got this week and next week and we're done. So hang in there. Let's just kind of get this as much best we can, and we'll get through this together, I promise you. All right, so each week the challenge gets a little more difficult. This isn't like incredibly challenging. It's going to take you a little time to kind of think it through though. So let's go down to our XVR programming challenges like we've been doing the last few weeks. And when it gets to this page, today we're going to go to challenge number 4 for May 12th through the 14th. That's this week's assignment. And we're going to open this guy up. And this week, we come back. If you'll remember back in the first challenge, we had this grid. And I put the grid on this page for your reference more than anything else. But you can see the coordinates, the X and Y coordinates, as well as the millimeter markings of, 200, 400, 600, 800, whatever, as we go through. So here's what you're going to be doing. First thing I want you to do is open up this challenge for secret message. And there is a secret message for you. And because this is a secret message, I couldn't give you an example of what it's going to look like. And that's not, by the way, that right there is not the message. But they give you the coordinates. And it says move to -800 millimeters and 400 millimeters and then put your pin down. That's where this chart is going to come in handy. And of course, I've included a PDF of it as well if you want to download it and kind of draw. So we would go to -800 and up to 400. So I'm looking about somewhere in this area right here. And that's where I'm going to start my robot, right? And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put my pin down. So then you have to ask yourself, what's the best way for me to get my robot there? You're going to start on the art canvas, so it's going to be in the middle. So what's my best way to get my robot up and over into this quadrant area? And so you'll write the program. Then you'll put your pin down, and then you're going to move to -600, -400. So again, your chart, you're gonna start your robot, and you're gonna go from -600 to you're gonna move to -600, 400. So you got to find that spot on the chart. It may help for you to just grab a pen and pre-mark out all the dots where you need to put the robot, and then just kind of program it to go to those spots. It's gonna take a little thinking. You're gonna have to work your way through that to find out what the secret message is. Then you're going to put a picture of that message. Once your robot draws it on the screen, you're going to put it on this screen right here. Okay, just take a quick screenshot and drop it there. And then you're going to create your own secret message. And what I want is either the code or something similar to this, where you just kind of tell where to move the robot to. I don't care what you do. So you can either put the code or the coordinates there. And then you're going to take a screenshot of your secret message that you put there. So you've got a lot of work to do this week. You're going to have to think this through. Not going to put out a hint video for this one because it's pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do, again, is use the grid and match it with the coordinates that you see here. And then you'll kind of, I would put it in the notability and I would put it on a dot, put a dot on each one of these coordinates, and then figure out how to get your robot to draw it out. And you'll be in great shape. All right, so here you go. Oh, one other hint this week. I had a number of you contact me last week about some problems that you were having with the XVR site where you would put in your code, go hit run, and it would erase everything. So I am going to put out a tutorial video on what to do to kind of help mitigate that so that you don't have to keep doing it over and over and over again, okay? So I'm going to walk you through that in your how to save your project video.
I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, cause I knew it was gonna be a long